Hello everyone, my name is Anna Sharma and I am back with a new topic, Matplotlib Library of Python. So let's get started. First we will give the heading Matplotlib lib. We use the Matplotlib library to make graphs like linear graphs, scatter graphs, bar graphs, and And we use the Matplotlib library with the arrays also, the NumPy library also. And the base of a Matplotlib library is the NumPy library. Let's start. First, we will import the Matplotlib. Now, there is a submodel that we called PyPlot. PyPlot, and we use it to import. So we will write import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt maybe and execute once just. Okay, so first of all we will learn how to make a linear graph. Okay, so when we usually make a graph, there is a y-axis and a x-axis. So we will give the x-axis as in the form of a list, and we will give some values like 1 2 3 4 5, and y-axis as 6 7 8 9 and 10, like this. Now we have a function uh, plt dot plot and then x comma y. If we execute this, over here we have got a linear graph. But we don't want this line to come, we just want the graph, this line. So we will write over here plot plt dot show and execute. So the line is removed from here and we have got our graph. This is graph. Now suppose I want to change the color of the line, that over here we can see a line. I want to change this color to red because this blue color is by default. So if I want to change the color to red, so I will write comma and the keyword color. Okay, and then I will write a R, red. Okay, just a second. Okay, over here we have got our color as red. Now suppose we will give the y-axis some random value like 2 5 3 7 8, and y-axis with 6 4 5 8 2, like this. Now over here we will write the plot, okay sorry, plt dot plot and x comma y, and we will plt dot show. So our graph would be like this, something like this. Okay. So now whenever we make a graph, we used to give some points. We used to mark some points at the uh, edge of the lines. So to do that, we have a argument, a keyword marker. So I will just copy this and paste it here. And now over here, maybe I want to change the color to green, and then I want marker. Okay, I want some points. And execute this. I've got my color green and the points over here, as you can see at the edges. Over here, 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 everywhere I've got. Now, if I want to uh, see, if I want to check that where is the y-axis over here and where is the x-axis over here, how to make it different, not just one graph. I want three in it, them, and I will write over here plt dot plot. Okay, then y over here. I've got my y, my x-axis. Now I want to change the color to color to yellow and execute. So I've got my color yellow. And I want to give a argue the marker also. Marker is equals to, and maybe O I want, and over here just the color, no color also, and this. So over here I've got my x axis, and over here in yellow color with the marker at the points, and my normal graph with both x and y. Now I'll just copy this and then paste it here, and over here I want y with the color maybe pink, and this can be this. Okay, just a second. Showing. Okay, just a second. It's valid. Over here I have got my color as pink, and over here my yellow. This is the y-axis, the color pink, and the color yellow is my x-axis, and with both of them there is a graph over here. Now, now let's talk about bar graph. Give the heading. Okay, and run. Now for bar graph, we will give the x-axis as 1, 2, 3, 4, and then y-axis 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we will plt dot bar to make a bar graph. We use bar and x and y. Execute. Okay. There should be a comma. Over here we have got the line again. So we will just write plt dot show and execute. So this is our bar graph, and we have our values as 5, 6, as y-axis as 5, 6, 7, 8, like that, and our x-axis also. So now if I want to change the color of this bar graph, how can I do it? First of all, I can use the keyword color is equals to, and then I want red. So over here I've got color red for all of them. Now if I want different colors for each and every uh, block, and like I want this to be red, this to be yellow, this to be blue, this to be green. So like this, if I want, I will just print. Okay, now over here, so I will make another variable and then store colors in it. Like I want red the first one, then yellow to be the second, third to be green, fourth to be blue. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and now I will give comma, color is equals to C, and execute. So I've got my colors, and in the order, like red I want, then yellow, then green, and then blue. Okay, now over here you can see that the width of this paragraph is too much. It's by default. So if I want to make this thin, to make it thin, I will just copy the same code and paste it here. There's a width function also. Okay, just a second. And I will write over here. Maybe I want it. Okay, just a second. Okay, there's a spelling mistake. Okay, yes, over here. Over here, the width is too much for all of them. So I've given it much bigger. This should be zero point 0.1 if I give. I'll get my bar graph as this much thin. And if I'm thinking that it's too thin and I want to make it bigger, I will write maybe 2.5. So it's now bigger. Now I've told you that the Matplotlib library also works with the NumPy library, also the arrays. So if I want to do so to do that, Control Z, we'll make a we'll make a array in the x-axis, and okay, first we have to import numpy as np. Now we will write over here in the x-axis we will make a array np dot array, and with some maybe random values we can give 8 like this, and y-axis array, and then you will give some known common values like this, some common values. Now we will write print plt dot bar x comma y. Execute. We have got a bar graph like this using the arrays how we wanted it to be. So over here got our y-axis and x-axis. Okay. Now if I want to change, okay, first of all write plt dot show. Okay, and if I want to change the color again, uh, means different colors. So I will make a variable and then I will just store some colors like y, b, g, y. Suppose y only and comma color is equals to c. So over here also I've got my colors. Yellow, then blue, then green, then again yellow. Okay. Now if this is vertical way that I have made a bar graph. Now bar graph also can be made in a horizontal way. So to make a bar graph in a horizontal way, we'll just normally make an axis like some normal values we can give in order. Okay. Then we will write plt dot bar and h for horizontal and then x comma y comma and let's give the color also as like this. And over here I want like write plt dot show and executes. So I have got my bar graph in a horizontal way. Now like this also we can do the width 0.5 oh zero point 0.5. Okay, it cannot get a multiple argument. Just a second. Okay, multiple values. Okay, so color is equals to y. Okay, so we have our color like this, and we cannot do with the width. It should be th2 is equals to maybe just a second. Mm, okay, so this should be like this. Okay, now we have got our bar graph like this, and we have our height as 0.4 Okay, so this is how we have used it with the arrays also, and we can just use it with the array also. Like if we want to, okay, and np dot array and execute. Still, it will give us the same result. Okay, just a second. Okay, now let's talk about. Okay, just a second. Scatter plot. Okay, the scatter plot. Let's give the heading and run. Now we will give a x-axis as some values and some y-axis with some values, and we will write plt dot characters, and over here we'll give x comma y, and over here we have got our scatter plot like this. And if we give some random values 1 comma 2 comma 5 comma, and over here some random values 6 comma 2 comma 8, like this, and execute this, we will get our scatter graph, which will look something like this. Now same thing that we have done with the bar graph and the line graph, the color. So we can do the same see, and then some colors like red, blue, okay. Uh, we'll get, okay. What's the, okay. Yellow and execute. Okay. Comma color also. We here have to write color is equals to C. So we have got our color as red, blue, yellow, and green in the perfect order that we have written. And plt dot show. Okay, so this is our scatter graph. Now suppose if we want to the size is too small, and we want to increase the size, so we will write comma s is equals to maybe 100 and execute, so the size will be increased as the 100, or we will give 150, so it's totally increased. Okay, so today we have learned about the liner graph, how to create it, and um, how to change the color, and the random values that we can give, and how to use the marker, how to give some marks and points, the edges, and check the y-axis and the x-axis differently, mm, with the graphs, because we have three axes. So the hot pink color is y, and then the x-axis is yellow, and this blue is by default that we have for y and x both. Now we have learned about the bar graph, how to create it. change the color of all together and give it different colors, give specific colors, and we have learned how to give the width and use it with NumPy NP library array, we, the bar graph, and how to take the height and how to make a horizontal bar graph and the scatter plot with um, how to create it and change the color of each of them, and then the size of the uh, marked points. So thank you. Let me get new topics for you.